Welcome back, truckers, to Euro Truck Simulator 2 on YouTube. On the last episode, we kind of delivered a load of furniture back to Cardiff, back to Manchester in a bit of a route, just to open up a bit more of the road. Because we still have a skill. I thought I saved that. Strange. Okay, never mind. It obviously crashed itself. So, we've added it to just in time. So, let's get that done, let's get a job. So, I'm currently in Manchester. We were going to grab this card, don't see why we wouldn't. It pays well. And get us on the route to opening another place. Saying we've never, I've never opened Sheffield. Oh, okay. So let's quickly go and pick up the truck. Get our stuff, and then we've only got 10 minutes to go and grab it, which is not very long. The road will stay nice and clear. We're going to do a naughty and cut roundabout just because we can. Slowly, and speed up. Done. Alright, there it is. Let's grab this. There's a big truck here. It's not going to really help us with getting moving, is it? Never mind. I've lost my mirror. I think I forgot to put it back. That was all. There we go. Let's scoot past this. Straighten up. So, let's pick up these cars. Okay, shall we have a look at the cars? Wow, ain't that looking good? Let's quickly get this spun out, taken out, we get moving. Get started, the better the job is. So, before we completely set off though, let's plan on, as we always do. So, map. I think it'd be a good idea to go into Sheffield, open Sheffield up. Oh, don't do that. I didn't want to do that. And then we'll also open up. It's probably more than likely just going to be a recruitment consultant place, but it all helps. Come down here, we'll have to rest somewhere, probably more than likely there. If not there, we'll see how long it takes us to get places. So only 5% of the map we've explored. It's not going great. And I think this is all unexplored, I believe. So might as well just carry on down here into Cambridge. And then we can drive around Cambridge ourselves if we want to. So let's get cracking. Let's get to the driving, go. As I discussed in my last episode as well, guys, I have downloaded and I've extensively tested, done about 5 jobs I think, with the mod that makes it real companies. So if any of you want me to start using that, please let me know. Because I think it'll add another realism to a simulator game, should we say, which is kind of why people buy simulators, really, is for a realistic view of what really does happen in the real world. But with the added benefits of actually it not being that realistic, in the sense money's not quite as easy to get hold of as it is in the real world. I mean, money's easier in simulators than it is in the real world. I can't see truckers really earning this kind of money this kind of quickly, for instance. So, let's change lane before it all gets crazy and we can't. my sat nav takes me a different route when I went from just outside of Manchester. I think it's because there's a lot more bigger road networks in real life than there are than this game can actually put on there, which is understandable because most countries are very, very crowded in motorways and other big roads, and for them to make a simulator with that many roads on, doing England alone would be extremely difficult and time consuming, which they don't have time to do all that, so which is completely understandable and don't blame them really. But they've made it as well presented as they possibly can, and for that I'm very grateful. It does look fantastic. So it's now 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't think we need our main lights on, which are our daylight running lights. And as if they're going to miss a truck full of cars, but hey, stops them saying they didn't see me. Seem to be catching up this bus, which is quite concerning. So if it doesn't speed up soon, we'll move out very slowly. Modernised games, shall we say. I'm going to try and overtake because this is going rather slow. Don't remember this. Doesn't mean it wasn't here and I'm just forgetful as hell. That happens. Amazingly. So you've got the A1 north to Newcastle or Sheffield, Grimsby south. We will be going south. Going up Newcastle this time. So that'll be splitting off, we'll be carrying on, and just before I get towards the Big Bend, start to turn to loop onto the A1, we will reduce speed to about 40 like we did earlier, just to kind of make sure that we're not too unsteady, and then once you've got around the first bend we will re-accelerate. Power going, because we're going to lose quite a bit of speed anyway, so it's going to make no difference at all. The M1. It's a lovely road. I like the M1. But it's not having roadworks on, I suppose. Kind of never really. I think it's been having roadworks every time I've driven up it. Several hundred million years probably that's been worked on, I think. Slight exaggeration obviously. For the last what, 5-6 years I've been driving up it. There's always some roadwork somewhere. Safety when there's no workers here. Please get out of my way. I think if it sits there Monday to Friday with nobody working on it, I think they should be fine for that, because that's the whole point. They're supposed to be improving it, not putting it there and then running away and hiding in a bush, watching how many cars slow down. I did mention I was going to start a episode of Rome 2 Total War. I am still working on that. It's just trying to fit in times for it and then choosing kind of a nation. What is this bloke doing? Pissing me off. Excuse the language. I tried to stay polite, but he was annoying me. And stop. So, as soon as I get a chance, I will get that recorded and put out for YouTube. Originally I was saying going with Greece, the Greek islands. I'm still highly considering that, or one of those kind of Greek nations. I just can't quite decide which Greek nation. Unless obviously you guys want to see a Rome one, I'm happy to start another Rome one. It doesn't exactly affect me. Just let me know. I'm happy to kind of adapt and change my kind of plans. At the end of the day, this YouTube channel is just as much for me as it is for you guys. So if you guys are happy with it, then it's a bonus for me. So just let me know kind of anything you want out. I've just driven past that and it hasn't even unlocked it. What? That makes no sense. Why has it done that to me? Oh. Oh, we come back to Sheffield another time. It's not too much. But yes, so shortly I will be wishing to get more drivers. So we'll be looking at kind of getting out another truck. I'm considering buying a truck that perhaps we're not so much wanting, but there is an achievement I would like to unlock, which is driving every single branded truck, and then having a manual fleet sort of thing. But if you guys would prefer that I actually just kept only to Scania for the for this company, then let me know. I'll be looking at buying that one at about level 10, just so then it's kind of more options open, better truck in these not such good companies, and then doing a few levels, a few jobs in them. When we have enough money, buy another one. Once they've earned a bit of that keep, then give that truck to another driver, and then keep just circulating around to basically make the vehicles kind of not free as such, but as close to as possible. Also, on that subject, as we say, kind of looking at what we're going to do. Do you want to expand our Manchester garage, or would you want to buy in a new city? If so, UK, or are you looking at a foreign country? Because it's down to kind of everyone to decide. I don't want it just to be my decision, I want it to be all of our decisions, because it's kind of, this is how I wanted this, it's a let's got another channel as such, but another kind of, what do you call it, career mode moving, which I'm doing my own thing in, so it makes no difference to me. I do that for two reasons. One, to see kind of how things are changing in advance, test out mods, adapt things, kind of practice before I do this, so I don't know it's such a full, sometimes it is a week or so without doing any of this, so actually it's nice to have a bit of practice before I do it. Do let me know what you guys would like to see. Now, I believe this road goes down to a 2-lane shortly, so I'm going to move over in advance. When it does it, but I know it does it shortly. I've just looked, how long do I have to sleep? Oh, 2 hours. I'm just short, aren't we? What a shame. Can't take the risk though. So I'm going to have a sleep, refuel at the same time, because it's, yep, here it is. So there's just a couple of lorries moving over, not a problem for me at all. Shouldn't slow down, they shouldn't affect me at all. So the next sleeping point, I think, shouldn't be too much longer actually. Ooh. Probably about another hour and a bit on the road, in the game, in real life obviously. So I think the next one we'll get is we'll start, I won't do any more of the ADR ones I think until we've done a few trips perhaps on some more normal trailers, as they're quite enjoyable as well to mess around with. And again, unless you guys want to see me do some more like explosives or kind of dangerous chemicals and stuff like that, then let me know. I'm happy to oblige and do them. It doesn't affect me whatsoever. I just thought you're a truck. Whenever you see truckers, you either got like the cars or you've got the normal trailers, like the ones in front of me at the moment, or you got the tankers, and now the kind of more common ones. I don't think I've ever seen explosives ones, firearms ones, and stuff like that. So it's kind of different. That makes sense. Helix stove. Do you know, I never knew what that was until I played this game. Well, roughly where it was, and then I looked it up and I was like, oh, I thought it was made up place. Slowly catching the lorry out. Thanks to this. By fault, we've lost him. Reeking snowstorms. Right. I'm slowly catching this truck up. Very, very slowly. We lost him. Orange did not want to do that hill. Never mind. What can we do? Good old combine harvester there, working away hard. So just stop to catch him if we can, but it's got the hill, we're losing him again, so it's kind of difficult to do. I know, I'm getting tired. Shush it now. How much further we got to go before? Oh, actually, not too much further to try on this bend already, is it? There's no chance we're going to make it to the destination, so look at that, services. Half a mile. I bet you quite a few miles will drop for that. Should we count? 78 starting. Okay. 77, that's a mile gone. Well, that's it. Should have been in by now. fill this up. I'm gonna go and park up. Alright, get over it. Cool, that's soon adding up. Okay, so that's fueled up. Let's go and have a little sleep, and then we can get going, can't we then? Apologies if you saw any kind of changes to the video just then. Basically what happened was I drove down the road and went to brake for a roadwork section coming up, and instead of letting me brake, it decided to spin me off, and I ended up causing about 12% damage to my truck and about 9% to the trailer. So I just could not get my head around what happened at all. So I was going in a straight run, and it kind of just crashed. So I've loaded back, so hopefully this will all be cut out for you, and it will work and it will look pretty good. Yes, there was a truck behind us before. Obviously, after our sleep, it would have disappeared anyway. So let's get going again. Let's see what happened. I don't understand fully. I'll be watching the video back and see what happened. I think I was slightly turning, but not enough to cause that kind of damage. So never mind. These things happen. Completely out of my hand, but I couldn't have that on video because it looked horrendous. But yes, I know I did say I would make it as human as possible, but that was just nothing to do with me at all. This is where it happened. I ended up crashing into bollards and everything. It made no sense at all. Cool, that's a narrow fit. There's our truck though. Oh, actually it's working. What a miracle. Thought you might like an outside view shot. I will try and get them in as many videos as I can, if I remember. I will try to remember. Now it looks like we're coming up to a nice section where we can speed back up again, so let's do that for the remaining hour of journey. They're quite cool, they're like teepees. But they designed them on a teepee and then just put the hay around them to make them look like hay bales. Very confused system. Now, so there's a junction coming up. We need to work out if this is coming off or if we're actually getting a third lane for the final few seconds. Might be a last second kind of quickly flip over to the next lane at this rate. Still can't quite. Yes, it will be. So change lane and indicator off. So we've got 36 miles to go. So we'll probably be coming off shortly because at this speed, 36 miles won't take very long. I don't know how it's got an hour worked out. So change lane. Done. Felixstowe and Harwich. very last second change lane, but there was a car coming from inside. I can't exactly just crash into him. Well, could. We're bigger than him, but the fines were a bit expensive. And we just paid out our loan of 2,880, I think it was. So can't be affording to keep on losing monies. Right, so we're coming off at this junction. Well, obviously not this one for the services. The next one for going into Cambridge. We've got a little drive into Cambridge, park up, and the job's a good one. That is a big old services away from there. Oh, change lane. Apologies. So here we go. Off to Cambridge to the left. To the left, to the left. Slowing down in anticipation for this big bend that's coming up. Drop down again to 35. And slowly 30. Slowly go around this bend. We're not in a hurry, it's fine. Better to be safe than sorry. There's always traffic at these sort of things, so I don't just not that far away. Actually, there isn't. What amazing miracles do happen. Let's go to this lane. Now we're still at a 50 zone, should I say? 6 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour for us. So we'll stay at that speed for the moment. Won't be too much longer. We'll be dropping into a 30 zone, I believe. I hope so. I won't stay at 50 all the way. That'd be a bit dodgy going around roundabouts at 50 miles an hour. The speed camera, and there she is. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Should have had some lights on by now. Sorry. Cambridge has been discovered. Whoop whoop, whoop whoop. Oh, love a bit of Cambridge. So we've got a left at this roundabout here. That's always nice to have. Then a turning to the right, and then I think it's straight away to the right again, I believe, looking at the map. Looking at the Saud Sati-Nav. Where's your indicator, man? Nice people. Very strange place for cars to be getting dropped off at. That's just my opinion. This might be quite normal. I might be delirious. So let's have a good old look. Gently straighten up. I think I should straighten up a bit too late. Let's try and see if we can salvage this. That is horrendous. I'm not accepting that. Don't don't care if the game accepts that. I'm not accepting that one. That was bad. So. Should we go a bit further back than that, shall we? There we go. So. Well on our way to level 7 now, so it's going well. So 3.5 more levels, or 3 1/3, and then we'll be buying a new truck, so that's a good 10,600. No fines, no loss of stuff. So there we go. Let's have a look at the job market, make sure there's no quick jobs we can do locally whilst we're in Cambridge. I'm back to Manchester. I've been to Rotterdam before, we could get another one back to Manchester again. 3 tons of pot flowers, random one. Paying 41 per mile though. There's no urgent deliveries there, is there? Oh, there's one. It's got 8 hours to go over to Rotterdam. So we've already been there quite a few times, haven't we? Down to Birmingham. Don't need to do that again, do we? It's not the best one. Because then we could just find a job from here. Oh, look at that. The Scania Trucks one. Damn. Not going to get that one in time, are we? Because I think that if we did manage to get there, the trip to Rotterdam is 14 hours because of the ferry. But we'll have a look, see what we can do. But until then, guys, keep on trucking. See you next time.